Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and we are back. Salik Shah facing, and with him is his opening partner Abu Bakr Azam Bhatt, and starting the procedure and bowling. Sir, bowler name? Is it Awais Khan?
उस्मान भाई ठीक है?
बॉलर कौन है सर?
बैट्समैन स्ट्राइकर पे सालिक.
नहीं, बैट्समैन मुझे पता लग गया, बॉलर कौन है?
अवैस.
Thank you. Awais Khan will start, and the keeper is Zain Bhatt. And here we go. Bismillah ji, Bismillah. 85 is the target here. And Salik Shah immediately starts off with a single, right off the mark. Now they need a wicket here, Dragons, if they want to defend this total. It's not easy, definitely. Abu Bakr Azam Bhatt gets off the mark, single taken. And played intelligently towards gully region, and ball goes for 4. Dot ball. What do you reckon?
Batting is very strong.
It is, and that's why you need both these gentlemen to score.
Then after him we've got Waqas, then after Waqas we've got Faraz. And then there's
The trick here is that before the ball starts absorbing the dew, it should be a single. By that time you should be ahead of the curve.
I think Salik is a very good player. He's an intelligent player.
No doubt. He's a master class himself.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as you know, the Super-8 mantra is a chain is as strong as its weakest link. So the other team needs just one link to break your rhythm.
Oh, shot! Bang.
Is it a 6? It is! Bakr Azam, end of over, and 13 for no loss in 1 over. So still early days, and this is what I've been saying, that when you're chasing, you should be ahead of the curve, ahead of the wave, because we have seen few matches in Super-8 where the opponents have messed up their chase in the last over, and that's why I really like this format, because if you don't confirmed, if you don't show respect to this format till the last delivery, it will take its revenge on you for sure.
They caught us with our pants down in the first game, in the eliminator, and we bowled well. I think we came back well in this game as well. We were looking down the barrel of 100 plus.
Indeed, that's character for you. The problem is not taking on punches. The problem is how you react after taking on punches. You've done well.
absorbing the blows.
Indeed, enticing Salik Shah with the delicious loopy deliveries, inviting him to dance down the track and miss one. And Salik playing very well, but what it has done is given 2 dot balls to Sama Pervez.
There's some very good players in this club. Zayn Bhatt is a very, very good player.
Oh, next week we are starting clashes. You will see a lot of other players also. And shy at the stumps, 2 runs taken. Clash is a different ball. You have put yourself in greys, right?
Blacks.
Are you in black? Are your
There
kids?
should be.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Actually, sometimes there are so many people. So these are the kits which have arrived. I think Faisal will take your kits, and you'll be wearing them in clashes.
Lovely.
So what it does is basically it represents ADCL in totality. You have the black at the back, of course, base, and then you have those colors: greens, yellows, reds, and the incoming grey and yellows. And of course, my prerogative of being the manager, so of course. So what will happen is that this is the main ADCL original logo that will be there for me at least, because field for LB, the umpire unfazed there, and I would say Bakar a bit lucky there, could have gone anyway. If you are ADCL black like you are ADCL black, then if you see the DP, which we introduce the new logos of each pool, you'll have your black logo. So, in a sense, when you're playing, but what happens is basically we sometimes combine the teams and participate in multiple tournaments. We loan the players here and there as well. So I don't want a tutti frutti setup, because earlier what we used to do was for yellow we had yellow kits. But what happened was that when we were playing combined, it was
Sure.
but tell you what, Osama Pervez has just only conceded 3 runs in this over, so they've made a good comeback. It's 16 for no loss in 2 overs.
So, you know the concept of ADCL? How do you fund it?
Full name Farooq.
Obviously, it's we're sponsoring
Thank you.
Pizza Rocco.
They are sponsoring 100 kids here and 100 kids in flashes. Flashes, 200 shirts which cost you 10,000 rupees.
Okay.
So we are expanding and expanding. The rest what we do is basically, to be honest, we are a private club. I've tried my best, try to entice or attract other sponsors as well. Abu Dhabi is not a very attractive market for sports sponsorship. And that's a magnificent cut towards point and has gone for 4. Salik Shah. So what happened was that in clashes basically you will see the big guns playing and people like me supporting them. Here it's the other way around. Here each and every person matters, because Salik, in spite of all his talent and his shots and everything, he has to go back to the dugout once he touches or crosses 28, which means that any other person will come in who is not as talented as and superior as Salik. And another fine cut, but this time field placement is there. Definitely no chance for a 2, would have been very risky. So initially 5 years ago I came up with this Super-8 idea and I started writing the rules and everything, because I started feeling that the bronze and the silver category people were complaining to me that in the mainstream 20-25 over matches they were not getting chances. So what I did, I came up with this, where we have equal opportunity for each and every person, and should be just a single. Like, I'll tell you something interesting. Abdul Aziz of Panthers is a bronze category player. He's not a good fielder. He's just below average. No disrespect intended. He's not a batsman. And from a style perspective, he's a very unimpressive bowler. But his methodology in Super-8 is magnificent. And he is the highest wicket taker. He'll be taking the best bowler of the tournament home. And you'll be surprised, in the 11th edition, this will be his third scalp. So this means that even if you're bronze, if you play this game intelligently, you can take your team to the victory podium. And that's misfielded, that's pressure. That is 4 runs, welcome runs.
I'm looking forward to the clashes. It's 25 overs now.
It's 25 overs. But may I suggest something? I saw you about 2 months back. I understand you're not that type of player who likes to wham bam, but try to take singles, dot balls in any format. Even in test, dot balls nowadays, too many are not seen as. Try.
Yeah, this man.
Oh,
shot!
That's a biggie and sails over the boundary. That's a 6.
What it is, I haven't played for 16 years. I played for quite high level in London.
No, but that
But
will
my
be.
kids were
That's
playing.
why I think you enjoy 24 overs.
I think I'll enjoy 25
Correct.
more.
You'll have 4 pool games, and then 1 out of 5 pools will be eliminated, and then you'll have the semi-final, and then.
And then after the clashes, what's lined up?
After the clashes, we'll have 1 month of, or 1.5, nearly 2 months of the teams going back externally and participating in different tournaments, A division and B division.
Okay.
So the pools will start working, because what happens is you'll feel clashes is a very serious business. It's like, why it sounds like Ashes, and it is like Ashes. It's a very serious business. Heads roll after every clashes, and I'm not the one rolling them. And very well played, but there is fielding protection there, a single. Captains in chain have resigned after failure in taking the scalp.
So this is the kind of cricket I like, the serious cricket.
I'll tell you something. ADCL Blacks has ADCLs. Oh, that's lucky charm. Some voodoo magic perhaps working here. And Dragons in the last 10 deliveries have slipped up a second boundary, which should have been just a single. And I'm a bit surprised, because the fielders didn't have to run actually. All they had to do was stop it in an orthodox manner. One of the everybody's best all-rounder, best all-rounder. And ADCL is definitely de facto best all-rounder. And that's a biggie, and that's a 6. Next batsman in, please. Next batsman. Bakar ke 28 ho gaye. Next batsman. Next batsman. Kaspat will go in now. This is critical, because we have seen the momentum gained by Dragons in the same fashion. And I have some stats with me where I think I'll probably see some worm. So if you see the run worm here, you guys are more or less going same. As far as the run rate per over is concerned, you are as of now in good shape. You are definitely ahead of the curve. But this is where basically the Dragons started to falter. Hawks started bowling well, they started fielding well. There was a superb Superman kind of a catch by Salik as well. Magnificent.
Vakas, ball, batsman Vakas.
Noted. Your ADCL Blacks has that all-rounder in your team, the lead fan.
Okay.
He is a lead all-rounder. Ruthless bowler, ruthless batsman.
I think I've played with him in one of the practice games that Faisal.
No, he has not come in a single game so far.
No?
Not yet.
Okay.
And I took him to Malaysia before COVID. We do go for these external tours as well.
Excellent.
Planning to go in March. I'll definitely drop you a line as well. And we really enjoyed it there. And driven well, but equally well fielded, and that is a single. That still one delivery left, so a good over from Hawks' perspective.
Have you been to London?
I have. Actually, my brother is a Brit national,
Okay.
and my grandfather's brother, their whole family are Brit nationals, and my own uncle, my father's youngest brother, he died 3 years back due to cancer, and he used to live in London.
That's why your English is so good.
Well, I read a lot of books. I have a library at home as well. I'm a bit old-fashioned when it comes to that, and I have multiple
What do you read?
geopolitical autobiographies, biographies, civilizations.
Which autobiographies?
For example, one of the leading.
Name Farooq.
Excuse me. Thank you, Farooq. Stanley Walport is known as one of the leading American researchers on the subcontinent history. So he has written for example, a biography. Well, let's start from biography. He's written a biography of Gandhi. He's written a biography on Nehru. He's on Pakistani as Quaid-e-Azam, and also Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. And then you have, you'll be surprised basically, although BJP is not much fond of Pakistan, but I have both books of Jaswant Singh at my home. So A Call for Arms and Jinnah. That's a dot ball. And in addition to that, I have Obama's autobiography. I have Clinton's autobiographies with me.
Yeah, I've read Clinton. It's pretty inspiring, to be honest.
It is, but
If you want to read a great sports biography, you read Alex Ferguson's, his first one.
he has written more than one.
Yeah, he's written 2. His first one is amazing. It's about managing Manchester. I'm a big Manchester United fan.
Oh, very nice. All right.
So his is really, really good. McEnroe's is really, really good. I've got Ben Stokes's at home if you want to borrow it, but it's not all that. It's a bit crap, to be honest.
Prescribe, then actually, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I mean, you may like it because it's cricket related.
It's okay, but for example, as I said, I have another thing. I have loads of National Geographic history
Yeah.
at my home. Loads of them. That's a poor delivery dispatch for 4 towards square leg, running away and gone.
Do you know of an author called Shashi Tharoor?
I can't forget his lecture at Oxford University, where he was schooled.
LSE.
Very schooled.
No, that was Oxford.
Yeah.
I saw Shashi Tharoor just recently here in Abu Dhabi.
In Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, he's
All
here
right.
in Abu
All
Dhabi.
right.
I'm a big fan because I still believe in a secular India, and not the India BJP wants to create. So I've really taken to him. There's one book that he's read that I really recommend. It's called Inglorious Empire.
Inglorious Empire.
Inglorious Empire. It's about the British rule in India and what they did to India, and subsequently the knock-on effect that it had on Pakistan, etc., etc. So it's a superb book. If you manage to get your hands on it, that's fine. If not, I've got a copy at home, and I'll get that ordered over from you.
There's one an Arrow of Darkness as well, right?
Yeah, there's another one called Surviving India's Soul. The Struggle for India's Soul.
Oh, quick 2. Like it. I like it. 2 runs taken by, but shouldn't be jumping left and right. I think you guys are doing well. You are 53 for no loss in 4.5 overs.
You see, I spoke to Shiraz. You know what? He was bantering with Shiraz's team.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember Shiraz's team last week. 2
Wolves.
weeks ago. Wolves. Right, and he's batting left-handed. And because he wound them up so much, when they came on the field, they decided to wind me up. Right, which is immaturity, but
Oh, very well bowled and very well left, to be honest. That's the end of the over. Still 6 runs off it. So it's 53 for not in 5 overs. Tell you what, this is still, I feel, still a bit close, because I would have been more comfortable if it would have been more than 60 for Hawks, but 1 or 2 couple of wickets here. That -6 effect is very dangerous.
Panthers just fell apart in the semi.
They did. I think. I don't know. Maybe they didn't think it through. By the way, in ADCL we have a rule that in any group which is made for any tournament or sub-tournament, it's
I think they need a new ball.
all right. Got plenty of them. Plenty of them. Qasim Aziz Abbasi comes into the attack, and this is going to be now the last 5 overs, which will decide the fate of the 11th. Alright, Qasim Aziz Abbasi. Ladies and gentlemen, the last 5 overs, Qasim Aziz Abbasi. The equation is very simple. 32 runs required by Hawks, and Dragons would like to make life hell for Hawks and not enabling them to reach that target. Single taken. The role Salik is now, as of now, playing, he's on 18 from 14 deliveries. I think the more he will stay is better calming effect on Hawks. So it's not it should be Waqas who should be rotating, or as you say, orbiting around him and playing around Salik, with Salik being the central foundation. Qasim Aziz Abbasi running in. That's a bad delivery, and definitely these gentlemen will take two. They're very quick between the wickets. Whenever, whether it's T10, 20, 25, 50, if there is due, then to counter that you need to move those legs. So to counter basically this and clashes, will be starting 2 new balls from both ends. And intelligently played, and should be just a single.
Actually, most of them are a really good bunch of lads. They've been very friendly towards me. You know?
Next Super-8 is in Ramadan Super-8.
Are you gonna play in Ramadan?
Yeah, we play in Ramadan. Everyone plays in Ramadan. And Ramadan is an ideal time after, and that's a bad delivery. I might go for 4, or it will, of course. 4 runs. Now, for Hawks, I would say good for them for taking a loss in the qualifier rather than at this point. Dragons are a bit clueless. They need one bowler to raise his hand up and take a couple of wickets. Salik and Zain are good friends. A lot of these people, you will find them rivaling each other. That's a bad ball, that's a no ball, and that's a 4. And I think you should be going in your dugout actually.
I'm going.
That's an extra, and that's a no ball.
Lovely
and
talking
that's a
to you.
4.
It's number. Look forward to many more conversations.
"68 for no loss." It's a free hit. Qasim Aziz Abbasi. Free hit, very well bowled. It's a Yorker, and it's a single as well. That's the end of the over, and it is 69 for no loss in 6 overs. Hawks are running away with it.
bowler.
Alright, noted. Played well towards short mid wicket and single taken. Thank you, Salik. Thank you very much. Next batsman, please. Next batsman. Next batsman. Next batsman. Hawks, next batsman. जी कौन है next batsman?
Faraz.
All right, Faraz. Faraz Sheikh. "15 runs required, and 2 runs taken. Very well bowled, but equally well played by Waqas Butt. Seems your dad's team is losing. Your dad's team is losing. Oh. What do you have in your pocket? Oh, very well driven. Huh? किधर भी दे दो यार मैं तो ये अबे यार सर जी अगले हफ्ते क्लैशेस शुरू होंगे वो बंदे होंगे किट के अंदर वो करके फिर बाद MS स्पोर्ट्स ले कर लवांगे इस टाइम तो बिल्कुल ही खिचड़ी मची हुई है ना Faraz Sheikh. Another classy drive and they take a quick single.
This is cool.
वहाँ भी आ रहा है Oh, lucky to get away with that, and that would be a single. That's the end of the over. 10 runs off it. 7 over 79 for no loss. Dragons need someone to perform some miracles. All right, Awais Khan. आपने तो वैसे ADCL को सैंड में से लेके एक जगह से कहाँ से अभी वीडियो ऑनलाइन ये सारा बहुत प्रोग्रेस देखी आपने हमारी कि नहीं मेरे बाल चिट्टे हो गए यार ये काम कर एना को पूछ लो टीम एना कल एना इनकी टीम से कर लो मैच पूछो इनसे इनकी टीम से है पूछो है कुछ and that is running away for 4. very carefully nudged towards क्या कह रहे हैं आफ्टरनून में कर लेना चलो कोई सुबह पकड़ते हैं कोई
क्योंकि लड़के पूरे हो नहीं जा रहा हैदर भाई और फैजी हो गया
ठीक है ये तो बड़ा वन साइडेड हो गया है चेस should be dot oh magnificent class played with the class towards extra cover and dragons are clueless and hawks are flying and flying and flying way up in the sky. Samad Khan, the captain, is must be feeling one hand on the trophy already. Very well played. That was a poor delivery. Next batsman, please. Thank you very much. Next batsman, next batsman. Hawks to send next batsman. Timer starts 32:30. Mohammad Irfan.
Irfan.
30 seconds. 40 seconds. Confirm. 93 for no loss in 8 overs. Played with class towards covers, and that's his running for 4. And very well played towards cover. There's protection there, should be dot ball. That is a wide, and that's gone for 4. समत की, क्योंकि जो उनका बंदा भाग गया था उसका स्मॉल साइज है, जो रिप्लेसमेंट आई है उसका बड़ा साइज।
की टीम है आप तो 2-3 पेनल्टियां ले लें, पेनल्टी तो समझ को
समत की दूसरी ट्रॉफी होगी। वेरी वेल बोल्ड। आयरनी ये है कि उसको समत को हमने लेके जाना है वापस, हैं? रास्ते में समत को हमने लेके जाना है। वो गाड़ी मेरे घर के, उनके घर के पास की। मैं सोच रहा हूँ मैं गाड़ी में खबर भाई को ड्राइव करें, मैं सो जाता हूँ गाड़ी में, उठा दीजिएगा। एंड नाइस टुवर्ड्स ऑफिस, जस्ट अ सिंगल। ऑफ द बैट है और सिंगल हुआ है, राइट? सो लास्ट ओवर, लास्ट बॉल पे सिंगल हुआ है, राइट?
सिंगल ही हुआ।
ठीक है जी, लास्ट ओवर है जी, बिस्मिल्लाह करें। लेट हैं, 1:20 हो गए हैं। Qasim Aziz Abbasi will bowl the last over. And gone. Is it Imran Javed? The last 5 deliveries left. Qasim Aziz Abbasi. Can he take a couple of wickets here? Coming from round the wicket. Dot ball. That's a wide ball and a single taken. That is perhaps the end of the campaign by Dragons. Coming from over the wicket, Qasim Aziz Abbasi for the last 4 deliveries. Dragons have done well. Hats off to their hit and miss. That's a dot ball. Last 3 deliveries left. And very casually played. That's a dot ball. And that is 1 bounce and 4. That's the end of the innings. Befitting that this run is taken by Muhammad Irfan Ayub, who was devastated in the last Super 8. And that concludes Super 8 11 with Hawks being the champions. Thank you very much everyone, and see you in the clashes soon, inshallah.